From Andrea Guolo in Italy, David Holtz in Brazil, and Don Oshman, our editor-in-chief in North America. It's time for another edition of the Sunday Night Week in Review Market Roundup presented by HideNet, where knowledge creates profits.
Good evening and welcome to another edition of the HideNet Sunday Night Week in Review video report. I'm Don Oshman, editor-in-chief and publisher of HideNet Market Reports and Publications. Our European editor, Andrea Guolo, reports that except for automotive business, cow prices and everything else seem to be declining in Europe, albeit not to the degree that is happening in some other countries, some other origins. The lower prices have not increased volume. Volume is still low. And of course, the Italians are all shutting down, and most other Europeans are shutting down for the month of August. And this will be the last, this week coming will be the last full week. The Chinese market is not supporting the European cow market. And with Italy closing, those people have a challenge to get rid of their cows. That's all kinds of various cows throughout the continent and in the UK and Ireland as well. German, French, and some Scandinavian cows are down about 5 euro cents this past week. And there's a little softer undertone on bulls. Automotive is not blind. As the market declines every place, they're saying, hey, we can buy some of these nice, beautiful North German bulls cheaper or whatever. So that's going on in Europe. North America, Texas steers fluctuated between FOB $58 and $62 this week, which says the $58 was bought by somebody who could take them right away and pay for them right away. The $62 was an LC sale, typically for a September, October shipment. So it's a tale of two markets, you might say. There's still renegotiations going on and settlements. There's a lot of Americans traveling in the Far East, trying to mitigate these problems or rectify or satisfy these issues. And generally, overall in the U.S. market, prices were lower this week. Not the severity of the week before, which was maybe record-setting, but down a few dollars on most selections. However, sales for the week ending July 9th, which were reported by the United States Department of Agriculture, were higher than slaughter, which is at a record low, by the way, and but not shipments. Shipments were nothing to brag about. And by the way, speaking of slaughter, June's was the all-time lowest slaughter that they've been keeping records, I think 1959, and July is shaping up to be about the same way. In Latin America this week, prices fell in Brazil especially. Full substance TR1 in Brazil are now being offered at $1.35 and bid at $1.30, and we understand there was some trading this past week in between those two levels. But volume is slow. Tanners have cut their soaks, even though they managed to get their green prices down a little bit. They can't do business in Europe now because of the holidays, and China is basically dozing. No keen interest from China to buy Brazilian or anybody's merchandise. In Argentina, prices were down as well, and sales are slow throughout the region. I would say sales are slow throughout the world, and it is that time of year. Anyhow, that's all we got for tonight. I want to thank you for watching, and you know what I always say, get a free trial to HideNet.com, www.HideNet.com. Get a free trial to one or any of our reports and see why so many people do subscribe and why it's worth so much money, especially in these perilous times where markets are volatile and going up and down like crazy all the time, mostly down. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next week.